Buongiorno, everyone. I am so excited to share this special video with you today. I am currently staying in this stunning villa just outside of Florence, and it's in the heart of the Tuscan countryside. And I'm taking you today on a behind-the-scenes tour of the incredible factory where my luxury shoes are handcrafted.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet.
It's just a 20-minute drive from here, and I can't wait to show you the magic that happens there. Good morning, everyone. Isn't it just beautiful here? There's nothing like waking up in the heart of Tuscany. Before we head to the factory, let's start the day with a true Italian breakfast. I have to show you this gorgeous living room. Look at this fireplace. It's perfect for cozy evenings. And these sofas, they're covered in orange cashmere Loro Piana fabric. Pure luxury. It's so peaceful and inspiring here. Now let's head into the dining room for breakfast. Say hi to Luca. He's prepared us a beautiful spread this morning. We've got fresh flowers, fresh fruit, we have this orange pie, and of course, my favorite, a perfectly brewed cup of coffee. What's your go-to breakfast item? Comment below. There's nothing like a fresh cup of coffee to kickstart the day, and here, surrounded by this stunning scenery, it just tastes even better. All right, now that we've had our breakfast, it's time to get ready for an exciting day at the factory. The factory is just a short drive from here, and the views along the way are absolutely breathtaking. So sit back and enjoy the ride with me. Next stop, the shoe factory. Today is factory day number 2, 3. I don't know, we've been here for many times. But today is an exciting day because we are actually going to take you through the entire production line from the beginning to end of how you make one pair of shoe. So you guys can actually see how much precise work and detail goes into each and every single pair of shoe. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay, let's try this on. This is the old one and this is the new one.
These shoes, I love so much. I want them in every color. Oh, I love them so much. So when we made our first round of mules, this is literally my favorite color. You guys know I'm crazy about this beautiful nude color. We made this, and then I want them to make me a second sample just with this, just a little bit wider, just because I know that a lot of you guys have wider foot. I have a very slim foot, so I just want to try it on with slightly wider. That's what we're going to do now to see how it fits. Okay, so these are the old ones. These are the new ones. Yes, I think like this is better because the leather, when you use it with time, will open. Yeah, right. But most people don't understand that when you're using a very high quality like Italian leather, it's a natural leather that breathes, that has life, and it conforms to your feet.
Plastic like in China.
It's not China, exactly. A lot of people don't understand this, and their first impression might be like, oh. And also, a lot of people have wider feet, so I think it's better if we do it like this.
Okay.
But I think these are perfect.
Okay, so we'll assemble with this new one. Ah, this color is so beautiful.
It's really nice. Oh my God, it's really nice.
Okay, this is the perfect.
Okay, allora, so this is good. Okay, perfect. A lot of you have been asking me, this collection was supposed to be out a couple of weeks ago, but as in everything in production, when you want something to come out perfect, there are delays and it takes time. In this collection, there's going to be a total of 5 different styles, and you've only seen the first 2 styles. There are 3 styles that I still haven't shown you. The reason why I haven't shown you those shoes is because we are perfecting them, but I should be able to show them to you next week. I can guarantee you that you are going to absolutely love them, but we'll get back to that after. Let's go and see exactly how they're going to make these shoes for us today, because as I mentioned to you earlier, we had the initial shoe made, but because I know that a lot of you have a wider foot, today we're going to be making the wider option, and I thought that it would just be so cool to take you around so you can see it. I wanted to tell you that I am beyond excited to have you here in this amazing factory with me today, because it's not every day that we get an inside look to be able to walk around with a camera inside a production line of a factory that makes luxury shoes for our favorite brands that you and me love. These are the brands that we go shopping at: Harrods, Saks, Neiman Marcus, and many of them we go straight into their boutique. And because of this, we have to be extremely careful and very respectful as we are walking through the production line. You're going to see that I'm going to have to blur out some areas, and this is because we have to be very mindful and respectful and keep full confidentiality of the upcoming designs that these brands have coming out. Second, I really want you to focus and really soak in this exclusive experience, because it's not every day that we get an inside look at such a prestigious production process. There are parts of the factory that is very quiet because they really need to concentrate. So I really cannot be walking around the production line with a camera and talking, because it takes them off concentration. So there's a lot of parts in this video that I am going to do a voiceover. There are other parts in the factory that it's just really loud, like they're hammering down, and it's literally impossible for you to hear me in the microphone. And in those areas, I'm also going to be doing a voiceover. I'll come back and talk to you in the camera whenever I can, but we also have to be respectful that this is their workspace and we need to let them concentrate. I am so happy. Let's go, because Antonella is actually waiting for me right now. Let's go. Let's take a look at our shoemaking process. Before the shoe manufacturing process starts, the last comes first. A shoe last is the physical base of how your shoes are made. A last is a mold that emulates a foot to give the shoe its shape. These are carved from wood or plastic, and every left and right shoe needs one to determine its shape and its size. Then I start with an inspiration, which can come from anywhere. We create detailed sketches and select the finest materials to bring our visions to life. Then we give the sketches to our head modelist, who takes each pattern of the shoe and puts it into a computer so they can all be cut with precision by this laser machine. This is where the real craftsmanship begins. Each piece of leather is cut with precision and then meticulously sewn together by our skilled artisans. After we get the cut pieces of leather, we come to the sewing room. This is where the real craftsmanship begins. You can see that she has each piece of leather is the upper of our mules. She has the top part and the inner part, and she is currently putting a lining between the two parts by hand, gluing them together, and then she is going to meticulously sew them together. Every stitch, every cut is done with such care that it's incredible to see the dedication and the skill that goes into each pair of shoe. As you can see, the process of attaching the upper and the inner leather parts of the shoe involves several meticulous steps. These ensure both the durability and the comfort of the shoe. First, you can see that the upper and the lining leathers are cut precisely according to the pattern. This is usually done using by clicking or pressing by hand. Then you can see that the edges of the upper and the lining pieces are thinned, which is called skived, to reduce the bulk and allow it for a smooth stitching and assembly. That's why you see her hammering. The lining is carefully positioned and pressed onto the upper. You have to ensure a very precise fit, because this step requires extra careful alignment to ensure that there are no wrinkles or misalignments on the shoe. Now we're ready for assembly. Once the materials are cut, skilled craftsmen meticulously assemble the different pieces together using adhesives or stitching techniques, and this stage requires a great attention to detail and precision to ensure the seamless integration of the various components in the shoe. Next step is to sand off the edges of the raw materials so we can clip them all together. Now we are finally ready for the lasting process. This involves stretching the upper part of the shoe over the shoe last, which is the mold resembling the shape of a foot, and this step helps maintain the shape and the structure of the high heel while it undergoes further manufacturing processes. Here, he is applying a nail to make sure that the heel can adhere to the shoe.
So basically, when she was over there, you guys saw that she made this line. So this line is so she can cut away all the excess leather so she can place the sole perfectly on the top, right?
She is now going to proceed to sand down all the edges around the shoe within the line that she drew. This step is crucial and is extremely important to do it with precision to ensure that the sole holds perfectly to the bottom of the shoe. She's now grading the heel part of the shoe, not only so the glue sticks better, but because later we are going to apply nails so that the heel is more stable once you wear the shoe. As I have told you before, the process of making one pair of shoes takes up to 25 hours. So just for the sake of this video, I am trying to make everything shorter and concise. That way you guys can just follow along the shoemaking process. Now we're gonna move to ensuring the heel.
Right now, you have two temperatures here, one of the sole and one of the inner sole. This is an oven. They're going to put this into the oven in order to soften up this glue here, so after they can perfectly just glue both of these together. You guys, I can actually feel the heat just standing back where we are. We're here in front of the oven. I like it when you're in it too. We are like, this is real, a day at work with us.
I'm very over it, but I am.
It's fine then, don't look at it. Stop doing that. Gabby is so awkward in front of the camera. She's always like waving. Like she's not like that in real life. This is very, very, very precise what he's doing at the moment. So it has to be perfectly aligned. So imagine that all of this is done by hand.
The next step is to apply a very strong and special glue to the heel that's going to attach it to the shoe. To secure this and make the heel very stable, after we are going to put a nail through the heel.
The nails are here and he takes it and he dumps it in here. He's going to, there's a nail that is going to go into the heel now. There you go. In order to put it in place.
Next, we are going to take the shoe and we are going to put it inside this compressor which is going to make sure that all the components are adhered and sealed together. And now we're just waiting. Now we just sit here and we wait, for this to do its job. Perfect. You guys, look at how perfect this is. Nothing out of its place. Everything is perfectly positioned. Basically, what he's doing right now is that this is a type of special hammer, and he's hammering the edges perfectly to ensure that the sole is never going to lift up the shoe. So this is like your guarantee that you're going to have a luxury shoe that is well made and that is going to last you many, many years. So these are all little steps that you need to take in order to ensure that you have a really luxury and high quality shoe. In this step right now that he's doing, this is a special bristle. And basically what it does is it goes right on the edge of the shoe and it removes any glue or any mark or anything that there might be on the shoe to leave it absolutely perfect. We're gonna show you a close-up of it. Now he's going to put it in the oven, which the temperature is basically minus 20 degrees. And this, what it's going to do is that the heat is going to compact everything on the shoe, and it's just going to bring it all together and make sure that it's sealed. Okay guys, so now we are gonna move on to the last operation, which is he is going to secure here, he's going to secure the heel with 5 different nails. You're going to see this is what gives you stability when you're walking. That way the shoe is not wobbly. And so in this machine, you can see that it has this different settings in order for them to know what type of shoe construction it is. So it can be a heel, it can be a boot. Right now, you saw that he put these nails in. Now he needs to file it down, because if not, this is going to hurt your foot when you're standing on it. So basically, he goes to this machine right here, and what this machine does is that it files it down, and it leaves it absolutely flat and perfect like this. See? You see here the texture, here you don't. After the core construction is complete, now we're gonna go to the second floor, where the high heels undergo a series of finishing touches to add beauty and refinement. This is a very important quality control step. As they're going to put the shoes here, this is going to pass it through the scanner, and in the scanner, they can actually see if everything in the shoe is in order where it needs to be. Every nail, the center support. This is a very, very important quality control step before they move to the next step, which is going to be putting on the support that goes here and then covering it with the sole. So now what they're doing is that they're taking out all the grease from before. They're cleaning it, they're degreasing it. Now she's adding a cork sticker on top of the nails to ensure that you cannot feel them once the insole is applied. I love this step. We use a wooden block in the shape of your foot to apply the inner cushion to the top leather of the insole. And then voila, magic happens. She now removes any residual glue, and with this wand, it's a heated wand, she is removing any type of wrinkles that there might have been left when applying the sole. And we are down to our last quality control. In this station, she is going to carefully measure each and every single angle of the shoe to make sure that everything is perfectly aligned. Any pattern in the shoe that has a 1 millimeter difference, she will discard the shoe and it will have to go again through the entire production line.
Conferma I materiali.
This sticker right here is very, very important. This confirms the quality of your shoe, and this means that every component on the shoe is leather.
Sí, yo quiero probar hacer una. I want to try to do one myself. So, 1, 2.
¿Cuántas ne vuoi?
No sé, dime cuántas se necesitan. Ah, due? Due?
E ora li dovresti far prendere aria,
Ah,
ok? E fai così.
ah sì?
No,
No? Tampoco.
ferma. Volti. Ok? You don't like that?
No, I don't understand what I have to do.
I tried, but I didn't succeed. I wasn't good enough at it. So, and the last step, from here, it goes into the box, but we don't have the final boxes, so I am not going to show you what this looks like.